Hello Internet Rock people, and welcome back to my journey from climbing V0 to V6 in 1 year. I am currently going from month 4 into month 5, and I will say since my last video, I've definitely made some progress. Some unexpected progress. Good morning, beautiful people. We are currently headed to the gym right now for a session, and I'll tell you right now, ooh, green light. My confidence is through the roof. I'll go into the last session I had in more detail, but basically I had a session filming a bunch of videos for an online coach. I think just the act of filming for a coach and only having limited attempts at each problem really motivated me to try really hard, and it made me realize I'm a lot stronger than I think I am. And I've been able to progress a lot further in my projects if I would have not been worrying about, recording a video or having limited attempts. So today I'm going into this session basically kind of same mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like limited attempts, attack a problem. If I don't get it within a few attempts, move on to the next one. Just get more volume of different boulders rather than just sitting at one for like 40 minutes. We got a pink Red Bull. I told myself I'll never drink energy drinks again after corroding some cavities, but here we are. We do what we do. And then these tahine peach rings, fire. I did get a nice hearty little breakfast in. Yep, that's oatmeal. But nothing will beat the peach rings for the pre-game sugary dump in my bloodstream. I got here early before they even opened. So I'm just gonna listen to Conan Gray for 3 more minutes. Speak up. I know you hear me. Something about a picture, cry like a baby. As you can see, I had a very intense warm-up session before finally just getting into the climbing. So I'll do the starting hold. I'm gonna try with my right foot on that little hook on the right rather than doing a foot swap because I don't want to do an unnecessary foot swap. Right, lean over left, right bump, adjust feet, jug underneath, big hold, then yeah, I'll figure it out there. Split hands here, heel hook. I'll go here, here. Left foot on that. Jump up right. We'll figure it out. Oh shit. Ooh. I never really formally attempted a V6. Oh my God. Oh, that's a hard hold. It's not in cut, it's sloped out a little bit. Oh, not good. I think you have to lean this way to really have a good grip on it. Oh, that feels better once you have the hold with both hands. Like this you could do. Yeah, all right, I'm done with that one. I just wanted to feel it. I'll try the other blue V6. I see people do this one with just reaching over and not paddle dynaling. I don't know if I should left foot here, toe hook here, or right foot here. Dude, this is hard. Oh my God, I feel like I can't jump. Yeah, I feel like a little boot. So he's having his hands here. Oh. That's hard to do, to even smear against that. The other guy did this, where he was like this, and then... Oh, I didn't think to jump that far. Okay, I'm gonna get some rest before I actually try that attempt. Oh man, that's so much effort. I'm done with that one. Oh shit, I'm jumping away from it. I just need to stand up into it. This tiny foot chip I don't like. Oh. Shit. I can't believe I just did that. Oh my God, I'm scared of heights. Right foot on there, and you go right hand on that top first. But you have to really keep your body tight, yeah. Right hand over. And then I swing my feet around, then you go left, right, right, and then find your foot position for the left big hold. And then I have to find what to do with my left foot to counter my left hand there. Actually, I should probably get a brush and brush that. Oh, it's a hard one. I don't know what to do with my left feet. That foot stall takes so much energy out. Oh. Once I put my right hand over. It's just once I put my right hand up, I didn't have enough counter pressure to go against it. Nah, I'm so scared to go against that crimp. I hate this foot swap right here. Oh my God. I do see people go left foot here, right foot here, and then they basically reach all the way around. That seems super difficult. Oh, I'm falling off already. I'm getting tired. As always, I gotta take a little selfie for the thumbnail photo. I know I do like the same face every time. Who cares, it works. Today's session was really, really good. I was able to get another V5 the first time in a while. Just the most recent couple sessions have been really good. And I think a lot of that comes from just my mentality shift. All of the training planning that I have been doing has just been going to crap. I mean, I have not been able to follow this training plan because of multiple reasons, because of life. Also, if I really want to go hard, I can't go 2 days in a row. As much as I want to and think I'm Tomoa or think I'm one of those like Olympians that can like climb every single day, I'm not, and I can't do that. I had to come with this realization of, you know what? I need rest, okay? So really, it's been a weird transition, but right now I'm climbing only 3 days a week. So I have an off day before and after. And then those climbing sessions are just gonna be very, very intense. And I've done that for the past few sessions and I realized that actually helped me progress a lot more. But in this part of the video, I did want to talk about the last session because the last session was the kind of moment I realized I'm probably a lot stronger, better than I think I am. And that comes from having to record videos for my coach. More recently, I decided to pay some moolah to get an online coach, specifically from Catalyst Climbing. They have different, tiered online coaching programs. So I decided to go with silver. I basically had to record a bunch of climbs for the purpose of a coach looking at it, evaluating basically my technique, what I'm good at, what I'm bad at. And then we're gonna have a consultation later this week where we basically talk for an hour and then they're gonna come up with a plan for me. And I need a structured plan given to me because I feel like, I can listen to everyone in the comments, everyone online. I can think anything I want for myself. But at the end of the day, if I'm not paying someone to tell me what to do or what to work on, I feel like I just won't progress as quickly. And my goal is to progress in a more efficient way, not necessarily very quickly so I don't hurt myself, but in a very efficient way. And so I wanted to review some of the footage from the last session because it was a really good session and it was the first time in a while that I felt like I made a lot of progress, especially on my V5 projects. So right here, I pretty much have the screen recording of these climbs that I filmed. And I'm gonna go through basically everything that I did to film for my coach. Basically, the first thing I had to record was doing 2 levels before my flash grade. So my max flash grade is V3, so it's basically V1s. And I had to give it a few attempts before I finally recorded. By just looking at the footage, I realized, you know, on overhangs, I do feel a little bit more comfortable than I used to. I used to feel more comfortable on slabs or more vertical walls just because I just didn't have that strength. But now that I have that strength, I feel like I'm better at overhangs, which a lot of people, I think that's pretty common with a lot of other people. But then I realized that when I was on the slab, I was just incredibly uncomfortable. I mean, just watching this makes me cringe, and I immediately knew that I had to work on a lot of stuff. Like, I just feel like my hips are so far away from the wall. Another set of videos I had to send were actually my max flash grade, and I pretty much had 1 attempt to do it. So I decided to go around and find V3s I felt were doable, that I haven't done before, but looked a little challenging. So this white one here, I felt looked really challenging. And honestly, I would have thought it would have been a V4. And I realized that, okay, if I tell myself I only get 1 attempt, I spend a lot more time thinking about the route, thinking about what I'm gonna do in order, rather than just going up on the wall and figuring it out, because I only have 1 attempt to record. A lot of this stuff, like, I wouldn't be able to do without really thinking things through. But because I'm filming, it's given me this much more well-intentioned climb, and I felt like that was a learning point for me. Really just spend a lot of time thinking about your beta before you hop on the wall, and then also coming up with backup betas in case the one you're about to do doesn't work, so you're not up there thinking, what am I gonna do? So I was very proud that I actually got this V3 flash, because it did look pretty difficult, and I had a couple backups in my mind. And I usually don't do that for V3s. I usually just show up on the wall and just try my best. Now, this is a slab V3. I have done this one before, and I've done it once. For some reason I couldn't do it again, and it's been like months since I've tried this, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try this again for the flash, because they were asking for different types of climbs. Yeah, I'm trying to think how I could do this one a little bit better, because I put my right foot, there's a foothold that you can't really see off the screen here, and before I kind of just like hopped up and reached with my right hand, but then that didn't work so in the past, so I tried to reach around with my left, and I kind of got it, but then I just didn't hold in. Anyway, I'll see what my coach says about my slab work. And then we get into my project. So I picked 3 V5s, and I pretty much only had 3 attempts, and I felt like with the restriction of only having 3 attempts for each project, I progressed a lot faster on these projects because I knew I had limited attempts. So I had to go hard as an MFer. MFer? That sounds weird. I had to go hard, and that made me push my limit more than if I would have been like, oh, I have an unlimited attempt, so I could just be here for hours. And I just saw a lot more progress. And one attempt that really surprised me was this blue V5 that you've seen on previous videos on my attempts. And I actually got to the top hold, but I kind of wasted a lot of energy, and I was just too tired to finish it. But I'm like right there, and I think I can get this on my next session, so I'm gonna play it. So it took me a little bit to go from like this starting hold, left crimp, but now I'm kind of trusting my hand more. I'm not really pulling on too tight. And then I remember here used to be a struggle, going from here and then bumping to that crimp. That crimp felt really good. I tried to bring a lot of tension through my body by bringing my hips in, and right here, bam. That move I was super proud of. I was trying to figure out what to do with my right foot and to have on what hold and how to bring my right hand over. I tried to bring my right foot on the different holds that you see there above, around my knee, around my hip, and that I just felt too compressed. I saw someone around my height do this, and I was like, okay, if I really just dig my toe in and pull my body into the wall, I might be able to stick that landing. And I listened to that tip that a lot of people say, like, even though you're looking with your hands, mind your feet. Like, your focus is your feet and keeping tension through your foot and your toe. And I stuck that, and that felt freaking good. And then at this point, I was like, I did not expect to be up here, which you can kind of tell. So I was like, okay, I cut my feet, put my left foot there so I could reach out with my left hand, and I saw people bump it over here. And then as you can see here, there's 3 holds. I didn't know which one felt the best. Surprise, surprise, the top one felt the best. So I was spending a lot of time trying to figure out which one to put my hand on. I probably could have went for it there, but I was a little scared because I didn't feel as secure on my left side. But once I got that hold, I was like, okay, that's the one. And then I went for a right hand, but my feet cut and I swung out. And at that moment, I was kind of like excited I was up there, and I could have probably muscled everything and let go and put my left hand up, but then I was afraid I was gonna fall, twist, and just face plant and get a concussion and hurt myself. But I knew that on another day I probably would have gotten that. So that was a lot of progress I got on a project because of the limited attempts, because a lot more focus and being well-intentioned, and just from previous like learnings online about using my feet, minding my feet, and pulling my body against the wall. Then for the slab V5 project, this was my first time or first day doing this. I don't really know much to say except I really need to work on my footwork. Oh, I will say, watching this, I felt pretty good here. And then when it came to putting my left foot up on the hold and then pushing up, which you will see, I definitely don't trust my feet that much. And you will see me constantly right here, just constantly bumping my left foot there. And it's like, what are you doing, bro? What do you do? Just plant your foot there and push off of it. So that's something I need to work on. So that's like a little one drill that I probably need to do, is like the perfect drill where you only put your hand or feet, you know, place one, you know, once it's on a hold, it doesn't move. But we'll see if my coach recommends it. I imagine they're gonna say you move your hands and feet a lot. And then the last project I had was just like vertical overhanging boxy V5, which I remember last week getting to this point, and then when I reached for the box hold, I was like, I couldn't even do that, and then I stuck that. I was like, all right, I'm gonna max everything out. Oh, I got that. And again, this is another example of limited attempts, give it my all. And I had a lot more energy for each attempt, and it made a huge difference. That felt good. Right here, I needed to get that left hand crimp all the way to the left. You can't just bump all the way to the right on the right top one, because like your hip is gonna hit the box. So I had to find ways to get over, but dude, that was sketchy. And I had my feet in different places, and I'm still trying to figure this one out. Anyway, that's the furthest I've been on this V5. So yeah, overall, getting a coach has already proven to be beneficial for me, even though I haven't met with them. I have a meeting with my coach coming up this week, and we're gonna come up with a training plan, an actual training plan that I'll probably follow because I'm paying someone to make one for me. But if you have any other tips, any other comments, or anything else to say, make sure you comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And make sure you smash the like. That was so cringy. I will never do that again. I will never do that. Hit the like button.